What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, August 23rd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 14-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Tony Gonzalez, and he's pitching against the Milwaukee Brewers. Tony Gonzalez only giving up a .619 OPS versus righties. He's facing 5 righties, and the Brewers have only hit 1 of his last 20 pitches. So it's a small sample size, but a fantastic start. And he's $10,500 FanDuel salary, $800 less on DraftKings, averaging 34 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 55, 36, and 39 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 2.12, and his record is 15-1, pitching an average of 86 pitches per game. So I like Tony Gonzalez here versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. Here's a value play. I like Shea Langeliers, and he's got a 61% batting advantage over Pablo Lopez. Shea Langeliers is batting a 1.175 OPS versus righty pitchers. Pablo Lopez giving up a .678 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Lopez yet. Shea is $2,700 FanDuel salary. He's 100 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .273. So I like Shea Langeliers here versus Pablo Lopez. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. I like Cesar Hernandez. He's got a 24% batting advantage over Robbie Ray. Cesar Hernandez batting 14% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .719 OPS versus lefties. And Robbie Ray pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 10% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .723 OPS versus switch hitters. Now I like this pick because Cesar Hernandez is 4 for 10. It's a .400 batting average and a .855 OPS versus Ray. And he's only $2,500 FanDuel salary, 400 more on DraftKings. Now he's only averaging 7 fantasy points per game on the season, but he did score fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, and he has a batting average of .247. So I like Cesar Hernandez here versus Robbie Ray. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. Stud I like on the slate is Manny Machado, but another stud that I like is Alex Bregman. He has a 27% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Aaron Sanchez. Alex Bregman batting a .822 OPS versus righty pitchers. Aaron Sanchez pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 24% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .905 OPS versus righties. Now, Alex Bregman is 2 for 5 here versus Sanchez with a 1.5 OPS because one of those hits was a home run. He's 4,100 FanDuel salary, 800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of 261. So I like Alex Bregman here versus Aaron Sanchez.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. One of my favorite plays on the slate is Xander Bogaerts. He's got a batting advantage over Ross Stripling. Xander Bogaerts batting a .834 OPS versus righty pitchers. Ross Stripling pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a .736 OPS versus righties. Now, Xander Bogaerts, I like this pick because he's 6 for 13 versus Stripling. It's a 462 batting average and a 1.231 OPS. One of those hits was a home run, and he's got a double in there. He's 3,200 FanDuel salary, 1,600 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of the last 5 games. He has a batting average of 299. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus Ross Stripling. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Home run hitters, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto. Charlie Blackmon is in a good spot as well. But I like Leody Taveras. He's batting against the low-salary pitcher German Marquez. Leody Taveras is batting a .602 OPS versus righty pitchers. German Marquez pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 23% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .945 OPS versus switch hitters. Leody Taveras is 2 for 2 versus Marquez. He's got a home run and a double, and he's 3,300 FanDuel salary, 500 less on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of 292, so I like Leody Taveras here versus German Marquez.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.